good afternoon, good evening. I hope you are having a fabulous day wherever you are. So today I am going to test out these Born Pretty base and gel coats, ultra high, bright and glossy, and 45-day long lasting, anti-stain, and good scratch resistant. So we're going to test out some of those and see how well they hold up. And of course you've seen these, you saw my unboxing, I hope. I've already done my base coat and some color on each test strip. So I'm going to pull out my top coat and my base coat, and I'm just going to put those here. I am also going to be using another top coat, which is not Born Pretty. And I don't know what the ingredients are, so I'm going to be wearing gloves. I am also going to be using some abrasive cleaners and some things that may or may not dye my hands. I don't want my hands to be green and yellow or brown or whatever, so gloves first. So this is, well, first I'll start by doing the top coats. Now these top coats are, this top coat is going to go on these nails, and then the Born Pretty is going to go on these nails, so we can tell the difference. So let's go ahead and put a coat of top coat. Now I do want to say, if you put your top coat on too thick, or you don't cure it quite enough, that your nails may turn colors or stain really easy. I also will say there is such a thing as over curing, which can actually cause your nails to yellow. So be careful of those things. You just want a very thin coat. That's all it takes. I'm going to do all of these first, and then we'll get to the good stuff. So give me just a minute while I do these top coats. And of course, y'all, if you're doing your nails with any kind of gel product or acrylic product, any kind of chemical, you want to make sure that you wear gloves, because you can develop an allergy if you get it on your skin too much and too often. So we definitely don't want anybody coming down with an allergy to HEMA or acrylate, any kind of acrylates, or any of the chemicals that they put in nail products. So just do your best, keep them off your skin, and that will greatly reduce any chance you have of coming with an allergy to any nail products. Now, it's not a guarantee that you won't, but it will certainly help cut down the chances. And this bottle is just about empty, so we're going to retire it soon. Okay, so let's get all those cured, and then we'll come back and do the Born Pretty top coat. Okay, so now let's do the Born Pretty high gloss ultra bright top coat. And I do want to tell you a little bit about this base gel. This base gel is supposed to help your nails last up to 45 days. It is supposed to help with adhesion by about 50% more than normal. And it's a joy to use. So I definitely recommend, if you are doing your nails, always use your base coat, especially if you're laying down any kind of gel product, because we all know by now, I hope, and if you don't know, you will now, gel sticks to gel. Okay, so that is always a good thing to keep in mind. Always use your base coats. Even with regular lacquer polishes, make sure you use a base coat. it does two things. One, it helps your gel polish stick, and two, it keeps your natural nails from staining. Especially with some of those darker colors like blacks and reds and blues, your natural nails will definitely have staining on them when you take your polish off, and you don't want that. So let's cure these, and we will start testing some stuff out. Ready. So everything is top coated, and these are going to be your non-Born Pretty top coat and base coat, and this is going to be your Born Pretty high gloss super shine gloss coat. So first thing we're going to do is I have some Wilson's Icing Food Dye and the color Verde Kelly. So, and it is pretty dark, y'all. This is right there. So I am going to take this nail design, and we are just going to flip it upside down. We're going to get it all in there and see what it does for our nails. See if it leaves color dye on them or not. I'm going to try to get some on the underneath sides too. Well, it may not work. Anyway, so the next one is turmeric. If y'all do a lot of cooking, you know what turmeric is, and it stains everything, your fingers, your nails, and you know that food dye does also. So we're going to take the white ones, and we're going to stick them in our turmeric paste and see what we get. And I'm going to slather these around on the front and on the back, see what we get. Okay, so next, while those are sitting and stewing, swoosh them around a little bit. Okay, so while those are sitting there stewing, we are going to try out some Barkeeper's Friend. If you do cooking, you do dishes, and of course we all know that it is an abrasive and it can scratch up nails. I'm also using my favorite cleaning tool when I clean my sinks and my counters and what have you. This thing is stiff bristled, so I don't know if it will damage the nails or not. So we are going to go ahead and do that. Might as well do both at the same time, right? Save some time. I'm going to do this one a little bit more since I got that one better. Okay, so while we're waiting for those to marinate, let's take a look at the shine on these. Do you see any difference on the shine? Because I do. This Born Pretty looks exceptionally glossy and shiny, and this one is shiny, but not quite as much. So there is definitely a difference there. This one looks super smooth and super shiny, and this one it's shiny and it's smooth, but it doesn't have quite the gloss that the Born Pretty does. So let these marinate for a few more minutes, and I will be right back. So we have sat probably 10-15 minutes while I enjoyed a phone call, and I'm going to go ahead and get these rinsed off, and we will take a look at what we got. Okay, now that everything's washed off, I have green dye on my skin, and I turmericed 2 of my fingernails, so they are going to be yellow for a little bit. So let's check out what we got. First we're going to look, this is the nail in the green food dye, and I really don't see a lot of difference in the staining on these. neither one of them are stained. So there you go. That's a good thing. Food dye is not going to just destroy your nails. Then we have the Born Pretty that was in the turmeric. We all know how turmeric stains. I mean, just look. That is turmeric stain on my natural nail too. It did stain some, but we all know that turmeric is going to stain no matter what you do. Now, the difference. Here is the nail with the other top coat. The non-named top coat that is not Born Pretty. What a huge difference. Y'all, stop. You see, a little bit of staining versus a whole lot of staining. And then let's flip it over, and it's pretty much the same on the back side. So, yes, to the low staining, anti-staining, stain resistance. It does have a little bit of staining, but not like this nail. So, huge, huge difference. And next and last, we have the nails that we scrubbed with a scrub brush, my normal cleaning scrub brush, and some Barkeeper's Friend powder that we use on our dishes. So here is the Born Pretty. Nice and really nice and shiny. I don't see any scratches. I don't feel any scratches. Can you hear anything? No. And then we have the other one. The shine is almost gone. I don't know if you can hear that, but those are all scratches in the nail. Let me see if I can turn my light on so you can. Can you see the difference? Wow. So that scratch resistance is huge. This one is completely scratched up. There's no shine left, almost no shine left on it. And this one is still like pretty much brand new, like nothing ever happened. So, if you have any question about getting these Born Pretty base and top coats, I suggest definitely go grab them. And I will leave a link in the description box along with my discount code so that you can pick them up and save some coins at the same time. Now this set right here is $9.99 on the Born Pretty website. I don't know if it's on Amazon. I'll have to check. But if it is, you got to go run and get it. Thank you so much for watching, and have a beautiful and blessed day.